is a brief introduction to my February Biomedical Artist newsletter. February is American Heart Month, and so the newsletter will focus on ballet, art, the heart, and heart intelligence, all matters of the heart. It is always, it will have an artistic aspect and a biomedical aspect. And since I dance a lot of ballet, I will include some examples of ballet that I danced this February in previous months, of romantic ballets. This is not difficult, as so many ballets are romantic and about the heart. And so, to start briefly, that there is a real connection between our hearts and our brain. And the love hormone, oxytocin, is produced not only in the brain, but it is produced in the heart. And besides this real connection, there is a connection of the nervous system of the heart with the central and the peripheral nervous system, and of course the heart connects through the blood vessels to the brain and the whole body. And to explore further this biological connection between the heart and the brain, and oxytocin and love, this means that they are beneficial for treating of conditions of the heart and the brain. And later I will show how dancing ballet stimulates the release of oxytocin. And I will point out some of the beneficial effects of oxytocin for humans. And so this means that when we dance ballet or create art and we connect to our heart and our emotions, we release hormones which are very beneficial for our health. Besides that, art is so wonderful and beautiful and lets you express your emotions. And in my view, and based on observational studies in humans, many disorders of the central nervous system, psychiatric disorders, such as Alzheimer's, depression, addiction, psychotic disorders, and autism, are due to this connection between the heart and the brain. In one example, I have written previously an article on depression. I think that depression is a loss of love for oneself. This is why sometimes depressed people may commit suicide, loss of love for life, because they don't show interest in life, and when they start participating more in life, they snap out of their depression. In others, they just don't show such interest in life and in people and in themselves. And during this month, I danced a wonderful romantic ballet, Raymonda. Raymonda was first performed in the 1900s in Russia, and the beautiful music is by Alexander Glazunov, and the choreography is by Marius Pitica. The stories of a noblewoman, Countess Raymonda, who follows her heart with some tribulations, and in the end she marries her beloved Jean de Brienne. She's a challenging character, but wonderful to dance for Hartmann because her character expresses a range of emotions which is amazing to capture when dancing, and there is very elaborate footwork, and in the ballet there are many amazing parts, such as the pas de deux, and there is grand pas classique, hongrois, and these are some of the highlights of the ballet. And so I will show an example of Raymonda. Another amazing ballet that I danced is like Water for Chocolate, and it is based on the book by Laura Esquivel, and the choreography, I have modified the choreography of Christopher Wheeldon, myself, and the wonderful music is by Joby Talbot. And even the phrase means intense emotions like passion, anger, or excitement. Like Water for Chocolate is the boiling point of emotions. And so, one more ballet is the wonderful romantic ballet Romeo and Juliet that I will show an example of dancing. And by dancing these ballets, I connect to my heart, relive such beautiful stories, and this is amazing for the heart and heart health. But I also point out that dancing is supposed to release oxytocin. I don't think I found in the literature that this has been shown, but it is supposed because it connects to your heart and allows for expression of emotions, and especially when people dance together in social situations, there is release of oxytocin. And some of the effects of oxytocin that are beneficial for the heart and the whole organism is that it promotes empathy and social bonding and reduces the feelings of isolation that might precipitate a psychiatric disorder. And it reduces stress, reduces anxiety, stimulates the immune system. People are less susceptible to colds. And moreover, besides release of oxytocin, dancing ballet is wonderful for the heart because it is wonderful exercise. You learn how to regulate your breathing, and therefore the lungs deliver more oxygen through the breath, and also it stimulates the circulation, and it strengthens the muscles which support the function of the heart, and it's just wonderful physical activity that improves cardiovascular health, strength, flexibility, and balance. And so here I touch upon some biological factors why ballet is good for the heart, and some artistic factors because of the beautiful story, the beautiful music that let you express emotions and evoke emotions and feelings. And another aspect interesting is that not only dancing ballet, but watching an exceptional dancer perform is good for the heart because this activates the mirror neurons and it can be inspiring and motivating, and it is amazing to watch this artistry just like when appreciating a beautiful painting. And another aspect that I would like to touch upon in this newsletter in February is the role of ballet and art in developing of heart intelligence. Heart intelligence is the intuitive emotional system of the heart, and it is deeply expressive, and it is different from the intelligence, artificial intelligence, and the reasoning intelligence. It's the reasons of the heart. And there are several mechanisms supposed through which ballet develops the heart intelligence, emotional expression, connection with music, and teamwork and collaboration. And heart intelligence refers to the idea that the heart has a complex intrinsic nervous system that can sense and process and store information and communicate with the brain and the body. And the best decisions are made when you listen not only to your brain, but also to your heart. And so, what artificial intelligence can do is it analyzes and recognizes patterns in data related to human emotions and behaviors, but it doesn't possess the heart intelligence. And so, the humans have a unique blend of intellectual and emotional intelligence, and this should be considered in their actions and in their decisions. And this is another way that dance and ballet and art are beneficial for the health and for humans, help us make better decisions. And in conclusion, I would like to say that many artists have noted that they create from the heart their best art, and which makes sense because art is about expression of emotions. And one famous quote by Marc Chagall is that when I create from the head, nothing works, and when I create from the heart, everything works. And so I have always wondered why paintings of such famous painters like Van Gogh and Vermeer have lived to the present time. Probably is because they are created from the heart, and love and emotions live forever. And I encourage you during February to create your own art, to connect to your heart and the hearts of other people, which is both wonderful and it is also very healthy. My principle is follow your heart. I hope you enjoyed this brief presentation. Thank you. Happy Heart Month. Be well.